this race. I don't care what the damn format is. I'm going to give it my best.
All right, well, he does have 4 wins at Talladega, so a bit of a bright spot there for the team.
Once again, the caution has come out, meaning another double file restart, the 7th. With an issue, and potentially Chase Elliott could get the free pass here. Chase Elliott was the highest running car 1 lap down in 26th. Regan Smith looks as though he's got the right front tire down, that splitter seal to the ground, so they come to pit road to work on it. The caution is out.
And for the leaders, I think the decision's very easy to stay on the racetrack. Right? Track position is going to trump new tires. But with 34 to go, where does that line come, Jeff? We look at Edwards, Harvick, Johnson, Logano, the top 4. Okay, pretty understanding. They're going to stay on the racetrack, keep their track position. Let's look at the next chunk as we see the 7 getting to the wall right there. And the next chunk of Chase cars, Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon on 2 tires, and Martin Truex back in 7th, 8th, 9th. Can they afford to stay on the racetrack? Kenseth, Kurt Busch a little bit farther back, and Hamlin back in 19th. Remember, every point, every position is a point. So while we focus on the race win, because that is the golden ticket, the guarantee into the round 8, a decision here by a crew chief to come get tires somewhere in mid-pack may be the points someone needs at the end of the day.
The team will go into their I believe we will win chant here shortly. No doubt about it.
Chevrolet, Morton Buildings, Bad Boy Buggies, everybody at the Hendrick Engines and Chassis Shop for everything that they do. You know, these races are hard to win, and these guys are just so good at the details, and you put their backs against the wall and they get better, so just really proud of them.
You and I talked a lot about motivation, how much you use motivation in your own life to kind of get you going. What motivated you the last couple of weeks after Dover and after Charlotte?
Well, I think the best thing is the fact that we prepare the same for every race, but I try every week to find something to motivate myself, and I know these guys do the same thing, and it's hard to keep yourself motivated and try to perform at a high level, so to be able to come out here and do it for 3 years now, it says a lot about the character of this team and the things that they do, and you know, it's like they say, everything that's really, really hard to get and come by, there's going to be some obstacles in the way, and there's going to be some bumps in the road, so I'm just really proud of everybody at Stewart-Haas Racing.
You won on that final restart. Walk me through that and how you got around the 19.
I just got 2 good restarts against the 19. He didn't have a car quite as close to him, and I was able to break that draft right before I got to the middle 1 and 2 and get away from him. So that was pretty awesome. I knew I just needed to go for it, and that's really the mindset that we had coming into every race into the chase was to go for it, and we did.
You told me these are rare times, that for 3 years your team has run so well. Rick Hendrick in here with a handshake, that your team has run so well that you feel like you have to take advantage now. Does that go through your mind on restarts like that?
Well, I've done a poor job. You know, the first half of the year we struggled with some ratios and timing, and we came up with some good ratios and things that have really fit what we were doing, some processes and a lot of things to get better on the restarts, and it's paid off for us twice now in the chase.
They win race number 2 in round 1. They win race number 2 here in round 2. And
has him even on the chase cutoff line. What were you battling today? Because at times I sense your car was good, but maybe not a race winner.
Yeah, our short run speed is where we got beat. After about 10, 15 laps, we were as good as anybody, but we weren't faster enough, so we couldn't go run them down and pass them back. So we worked on that a little bit, and when we fixed that, we got worse on the long run. So I just had to find a little bit more speed in our Shelpenzo Ford. We did what we had to do today. When executed, we did a flawless job on execution. Just need to be a little bit faster to win, but it's a good recovery. I wouldn't say it's a full recovery yet because we're going to be, needing to race pretty hard in Talladega and then try to get a few more points on there.
Yeah, we talked about that. We talked about today not being a must-win. So what does next week look like?
That's not a must-win either. We're tied. We're in right now. So, but obviously it's a little bit too close for comfort. So we just got to push hard next week and see if we can make some other
guys will be racing, no doubt. Carl Edwards, who came so close to getting the home track victory, led 61 laps today, but man, the closing laps, it got pretty intense with you in the 18 and the 4. Take me through those laps.
I felt like we had the race under control if it would have kept going green. We really had something fast there, and that restart, Jimmy force to be reckoned with. So we'll move on, but man, I want to win.
Up there, looked like you might have a shot at battling for the lead for a moment. It was instead a fight with your teammate Carl Edwards in the 19. They thought you might have some problems with the way you were raced. Do you?
This M&M's Camry was really awesome today, and we had really good short run speed, but we just didn't have long run speed. So I hated that we weren't able to go up there and race it 4 and get more out of it, but we just kind of had to fade gracefully there a little towards the end, and just didn't have enough to chase those guys down. So I wish we did. Our car was really fast all through practice and everything all this whole weekend. We just completely missed it here for the race, and we just didn't get our race adjustments right.
What was it like there? Because it was a pretty fierce battle between you and the 19. What was that like for you?
It's racing, I guess.
Because of tire issues. What happened?
We really don't know. I don't know if we got the left rear, getting up on the racetrack or something, and it got in the fender, ended up cutting it down. But I don't know what to do, man. We were trying as hard as we can. We had such a good car today again, and that's I don't know what to do. But just keep after it and try to move on.
So now you go to Talladega in a pretty deep hole. It would appear to be a must-win situation. So how do you look at it?
I just go there and race our hearts out and try to win, I guess. That's about all you can do. So we're, we have something to be proud of, and the way we've been running. There's some things we can't control, and I don't know how how to fix that stuff. But I appreciate everybody working so hard, man. These guys deserve better on this G1 Napa team, and we're bummed. But what do you do? Just gotta move on.
Good to see you can still smile about it.
Well, with a 9th place finish today, just a couple of points lost for Matt. But Matt, did it all go away with that wall tap midway through the race?
Yeah, I sure didn't make anything easy on us. I ran in the wall by myself, getting into one there. Just was trying to work my way toward the top, and just wasn't paying attention to where it was and hit the wall. And it was pretty tight after that. They fixed it. I think we're gonna be okay. And then that last restart, I got under the 88, and he just took a real erratic left. He would have tried to block slow. I would have been okay, but he hung the left so hard and knocked the whole side off again, and then it would never turn again. So, but it's my fault. I put us in a spot, so it could have been worse, I guess.
We talked about this before the race, Matt. Nothing's comfortable going to Talladega, but with a 20-something point cushion, how are you feeling?
Right now, I just feel dumb and disappointed. So we had a pretty good car. We were leading early. The track changed on us, and we lost the handle a little bit. We were backing up, but should have just took our time and go ahead and try to make some adjustments later. Instead, I made it worse by hitting walls. So just really thinking about today right now.
Into the 78 car set, Mark Truex Jr. back early in this race. How were you guys able to overcome that as a team to come away with an 11th place finish?
That was definitely tough. We fought hard, and we just ultimately had to just pit when we were about to run out of gas and hope for the best. So the first caution got us, and then from there on out, we did okay with catching them at a decent time, and we just battled. So we had decent track position here with 50 to go or so, and we pitted and gave up some and just could never get it back. So felt like we were a little better than 11th, but definitely not as good as we hoped to be today.
You go to Talladega now, 13 points above the cut line. What does that say to you?
Let's go race, see what happens.
For Austin Dillon, on a day when you had a lot of speed in the race car, what was your assessment?
I think it was a great job by our Kills Chevrolet, and just proud of my guys. We did a good job. We tried to take 2 tires and get track position. Our car just wasn't good enough at the time, but the last 4 tire call was really good. Our Kills Chevrolet fired off good, and we made the right adjustments. So I was running down the 18. I really wanted the top 5 there. That was our goal, a top 5 or a win, and we missed it by 1. So just proud of these guys. GST took care of us today out there. Things fell our way, and we've got a shot to make it the next round at Talladega, and that's what all you can ask for. We're tied there on the cutoff at a place I like to go to and have fun at, and we'll just have some fun at Talladega next week, see if we can make it the next round.
Tell me about that taking 2 tires again, because obviously last week it didn't work out well at all. Did it go through your mind that, oh boy, we're going to try this again?
Well, you got to be aggressive to win these races, and we're getting closer on speed, but track position is kind of king. So we're trying to be aggressive and make these calls to put ourselves in a good position. But I'm proud of these guys for being a fast race car. The Kills Chevrolet was good, and all of our partners that help us out on this, American Ethanol, AAA. It's been a great season so far, and hopefully we can go to Talladega and just continue the streak and make it the next round of the
Starting
chase.
from the back of the field, Kurt, in a backup car, how were you able to gain track position at one time up inside the top 10?
Wow, we had a full day of events, and I'm really proud of this effort with everybody chipping in, and the pit crew was awesome today to gain us a lot of spots on pit road. The restarts went mostly in our favor, lost a few spots on a couple of them. We got up as high as 7th, and I thought we were overachieving at that point because the car was just sliding the nose real bad, sliding the tail. But man, I can't thank this group enough for the resiliency and the fun that we're having together, hustling through a day like today. And now we go to Talladega with a decent cushion. So thanks to Monster Energy, Haas Automation, and Chevrolet, we're in this to go all the way. We just got to find a little bit more speed.
Yeah, you guys seem to be just kind of quietly going about your business and plugging away, but how much longer can you afford to kind of fly under the radar?
Well, my goal, and it's sarcastic, so try to stick with me, group. Don't run into anything too hard. If we don't run into anything too hard, we're going to be okay. Next week, if we survive Talladega and survive Martinsville without running into anything too hard, we'll be all right.
13th place finish.
Another top 5 performance at Kansas. What was this day like for you?
It's a lot of fun. The track was hot and slick. The lane moved all over the place. And on top of that, I had a great Lowe's Chevrolet today. And just a big thank you to everybody at Hendrick Motorsports once again for a fast race car and all the support that we have from everybody at Lowe's week in and week out. We got the train rolling. The car's been fast. It's been fun. I thought we had a shot at the win there at the end. I was able to push the 4 by the 19, and I just couldn't clear the 19 down into turn 3. Got really loose and slipped back to 5th. So was going for it. We were in a great situation with the win last week. Tried to be aggressive with the 19, and it just cost me a few spots, and ended up getting back to 4th.
All right, so you're one of only 2 drivers who can go to Talladega feeling, I don't know, comfortable. What's it like going there knowing it doesn't really matter what happens?
Yeah, it's a great feeling for us to be in. I know the other guys, it's far different, especially for my teammate Chase Elliott. So I'll do my best to try to take care of him and protect him and help him if I can. That's really the only track on the circuit that you can help a teammate. We'll just enjoy the day, and then the pressure cooker starts right back up the following week.
Terrible. I mean, just everything went wrong. Just stupid stuff, and then penalties when we shouldn't have them, and just another year of the same stuff. So thanks FedEx, thanks Toyota for getting on the car and getting us on the racetrack. But just wish we could make things happen a little bit better. I mean, there's not much else I can do.
So now you go to Talladega in what appears to be a must-win situation, but you have a restrictor plate win already this year. Does that give you confidence going there?
I got confidence I can win every single week on the racetrack. It's just this is a team sport, and you got to have every facet of the car and the team all put together, and we just got to execute. I have full confidence we can go to Talladega and win next week, and we'll show that.